Good morning, good evening, or good night to the lovely people watching. Disconnect in order to connect is today's topic. You need a hobby. If you already have one, that is great. But if you don't, it is time to find one. And you might be thinking, what's the point and what's the purpose of having a hobby? Well, first of all, having a hobby is great in general for your physical and your mental health. For your mental health's sake, it boosts creativity and in general, it reduces stress and it makes you more confident because you disconnect from reality in order to connect with the things that you like. Our day to day life can be very stressing at times. For example, the demands at work, the demands at home, or the demands in general at school. And I can understand that it can be very overwhelming. So at times, having a hobby is very important. Drink water, stay hydrated, boys. And I'll give an example. For my own, to be fairly honest, for my own mental health and my own sake, because of my interests, I have fallen into three types of hobbies. I collect Warhammer minifigures, I collect Pokemon cards, and I at times combine them into art, as you can see. But the thing is that is important for yourself is that you find something that in general you like. Like if it is video games, if it is collecting minifigures, or in general it is just sports. You need something that you're able to disconnect from reality for what it is in order to connect again. Because if you do the same thing every single day repeatedly, it's going to be boring, it's going to drive you insane. So there will be times where like, oh, okay, you know what? Fuck this. I'm going home and I'm sitting down, I'm grabbing my pen and I'm going to sit and draw for hours on end. Because not only is it good for yourself, it just, you're able to just, you know what? All my problems, out the window. And you're able to sit down and breathe, be in your own space, and focus on something that you like. Because when you're focusing on work, you're using different parts of your brain compared to when you're at home in your own space, focusing on your hobbies. You're dedicating and using different types of your brain differently. At work, you're focused and activations of different types of neurons are activated in your brain compared to at home when your brain is in the creativity box, you doing its own thing. I'm not a scientist or neurobiologist, but just based on things that I've seen and heard. And to be fairly honest, that is basically today's video. That you just need to disconnect from reality and connect to your sort of reality, your sort of world, your own world. And go nuts, to be fairly honest. When you first sat down and you're going to draw for hours on end. If you're going to start collecting Pokemon cards, enjoy opening those Pokemon cards packs. An advice for our fellow nerds before we go. In general, if you have a hobby, just calm the hell down. And you know exactly what I'm talking about. Well, let's use Pokemon cards as an example. When you open a Pokemon card pack, enjoy the process itself by opening it and feel like a child again. And just like, oh, okay, cool. Togepi, Jigglypuff, Hydrogen, Reshiram. Oh, look, I got a card I don't have in my collection. Put it in a sleeve and just put it on a stand and just enjoy that you have it and that is yours. You know what? That's another thing, to be fairly honest. I was going to end the video here, but I just remembered something. Appreciation. Appreciating the fact that we're able to be in the position we're in life just in general. I'm grateful for that. I purchased this Chaos Knights War Dogs because when there's a day to come when I have time to sit down and just, you know what, I'm gonna sit down, relax, and grab the paint and just use the correct tools and sit and build the miniatures. I'm going to enjoy the process itself because I'm able to, you know what, I'm not at work, I'm not at school, fuck that shit, am I in my own world? But I'm going to enjoy it, be present, and be grateful for that past me saved money and put aside in order to purchase that sort of set so future me can have something to enjoy. It is yours to do. Fuck everyone else, but seek guidance when you need it. Take care, boys.